Now we see that in France, there's also been success as people there have pushed back. In an article today on InfoWars from Christina Sarich, Vive la France, country bans Monsanto GMO corn before the sowing season. Now, France's agricultural ministry, that's the equivalent to the USDA here in America, banned the sale, use, and cultivation of Monsanto's MON 810 GMO corn. This is currently the only genetically modified crop authorized by the European Union, and it was seen as a slap in the face to the chief of science, Ann Glover, who stated on record that GMO has no adverse effect on human health. And they did this just before the spring planting season to make sure that it's not going to get out. Now we see from Wired magazine why they would want to do something like this. We've got a voracious worm that has evolved to eat biotech corn that was engineered to kill it here in the United States. Now this corn is called BT corn. That's the name of the pesticidal toxin-producing gene that it contains. Understand that this is a systemic pesticide. They thought it'd be a great idea to put the pesticide inside of the corn instead of on the outside of the corn. If it was on the outside of the corn, there's at least a chance that you could wash it off. If it's inside the corn, you can't get rid of it. If you eat it, you're going to be consuming all of the pesticide. And that pesticide, since 1996, has been put in the corn. It is now 3/4 of U.S. corn contains this systemic pesticide that was set up to kill rootworms and corn borers. But guess what? The rootworms and the corn borers have adapted. They say they've evolved. What they've done is they've selectively created other ones that are immune to this type of pesticide. They warned about this and said to keep that from happening, to keep this kind of natural selection from happening out of the DNA, that they needed to keep half of their corn non-GMO so that they would not produce these resistant strains. It even came out in 2002. That was a recommendation from the EPA, but of course Monsanto and other seed-producing big agri companies pushed back against that, and even the EPA backtracked on that. That is the power of big agri in America. That's why it's not happening here, unlike France. We need to stand up for our rights. We need to make sure that they can't poison our food, and we need to make sure that the police are held accountable when they execute people. Those things are not happening in America. People need to wake up.